Well, good evening, everyone. Hopefully, everybody's had a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, Lord knows we have. It's been a long day, but it's okay though. It was fun for the most part, anyway. Oh, wait for a few people to come in here. We can sit here and shoot the breeze and all that good stuff. I shot the breeze once. I shot the sheriff. Hello, Rob. Hello, Deb. Hello, Suzanne. SOS, man. Another day, another dollar. Just another day in paradise. Like a dollar. Well, I had to wait a little while, before I come on. Last night our internet was down for a while, and the time it come back up, I'd already passed the hell out. So, hello everybody. But sleep's not a bad thing, though. Not saying I slept, but other people did. No, to be honest with you, I passed out like a rock star. Me and Mary cuddled up here and was waiting for the internet to come back on. And next thing you know, yeah, it's daytime. I know, right? Well, me and Mary was supposed to go to a storage auction this morning, but that whole thing got changed around, and that we had something that come up that prevented us from doing that. Nothing bad, of course. My mother and my daughter informed me that my mother had come to town and they all wanted us to meet up. So that's what we done. We met up with my mother and my daughter and my granddaughter, and we all just spent the day together, and it was a pretty good day. And yeah, my mom got me a Christmas present that made me cry. So it's been one of those. Then I watched Mickey's video. So it's been a pretty emotional day, you know. Uh, you want me to show y'all what she got me that made me cry? Some of you probably will know because of the pictures that I've shown before and everything. This is what she got that made me cry. I was trying to find the picture, but I can't find it. My little dog with Spike that that passed away, and this is the reason why she got it for me, guys. I'll show you, and that is I had him take a picture like this. So yeah, I know. Damn it, Tamara, I'm not probably not helping you none, but it's little things like that, guys, that affect you the most. Uh, well, the reason he posted a video about the reason why Wounded Warrior means so much to him, and listen, I feel the same way as he does. You know, we don't give our military veterans enough respect, and you know, really should. Yeah, me and my mom don't get along very well. We haven't had the best of relationships, but you know that's something that we've been working on. And today was just a good day, though. I still have mixed emotions sometimes about things like that. And you're right, we don't take care of our veterans like we should. So, you know, it's like I told somebody earlier, you know, my son uh, just went into the Air Force. Hello, Bobby. My 18-year-old son just went into the Air Force, just left for basic. And you know what? This Wounded Warrior Project may help him someday if he needs it. You know what I'm saying, guys? Or it could benefit somebody we don't even know, but that's not the point. It's for a good cause. Not only that, my grandfather, my father, my uncles, as far back as I can remember, have all been in some branch of the military. My grandfather was in World War II and fought on the sands of Iwo Jima. Now, you think about what I just said there, ladies and gentlemen. He was in World War II and fought at the Battle of Iwo Jima. I think one of the biggest mistakes that we're making today with our young children, guys, is not teaching them history the right way. We have to make these young people understand what happened before them so they don't make that same mistake. Now, I'm not talking politics or anything like that. We need to teach the history. Hello, Lockridge. Well, Lisa, you tell your husband I said thank you for his service. I know it's tough. It is important. We have to teach it. And unfortunately, that happens. And that. Well, my Uncle Jimmy, and that was in Iraq, Kuwait, Afghanistan, uh, several places, and probably still would have been doing some kind of a military something or other if he hadn't got almost killed. My Uncle Jimmy, his platoon was attacked, and he had a mortar shell blow up beside his Hummer and messed my Uncle Jimmy up really, really bad, and he's not been the same since. Not just the physical scars, guys, but just up here. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that it took a lot out of him, and that's something that we don't realize. And it's not just military either, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure we all know somebody right now that needs some kind of a mental help. Not saying they're crazy, just need some kind of mental help. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie at all. You folks don't realize, and I've said this before. You folks don't realize how much of a therapy you are for me as much as I am y'all. I feel like that I can come in here and I can express myself, or Mary can come in here with us and she can express herself, or whoever, and that, and it's the way it is, man. We're, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to give out lectures tonight or anything like that. I'm just saying that if we all stop and think about it, somewhere in our family somebody has served in the military and they have laid down their life, whether it be physically or mentally, to protect this country. And their world has been changed forever. And not only was their world changed, but the people around them were changed. Think about what I just said. Not only was the person that went overseas changed, the people around them were changed. That's pretty powerful, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me give you a little insight. I'm not going to go into full details because it ain't none of, you know, that nothing that I want to bring up or relive or whatever. My grandmother, after my grandfather died, remarried, and the guy that she remarried and everything was an alcoholic and very abusive, ladies and gentlemen. And he was in the military, was in Vietnam. I can't sit here and tell you that a lot of the ways that he acted wasn't because of that. Sup, Pix? How you doing, Horizon? But what I lived through growing up shouldn't nobody have to live through, ladies and gentlemen. Physical scars will heal. Mental scars don't. So, with that being said, if there's ever anybody here that feels like there's no other way out, or you're at your wits' end, or you just can't go on, and hey, I'm not afraid to admit it, I've been there. Been there, done that, got the damn t shirt. Call me. Facebook me. I'm not hard to find. James Greer from Camden, Tennessee. Same thing with Michael Sams. He said the same thing. Call him. Facebook him. Reach out to somebody. Take that one last minute to have a conversation and think about it. How you're going to change, not just you're giving up, or and that the fact you're not going to be here anymore, but think about how you're going to change your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, the people that are left behind. Because if you take your life, your pain's over, but everybody else is here left to pick up the pieces. So please, think about it and have a conversation with somebody. But on a more happier note, ladies and gentlemen, it was 72 degrees outside today. We went flea marketing, and man, was it just a beautiful, beautiful day. Well, like I said, I won't go into details, Susan, but I endured things as a child that I hope no child ever goes through. And like I said, the physical abuse was nothing to get over compared to the mental abuse that I went through. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen, Rob, you're not alone, buddy. I don't know what you're going for your depression for, or what's even got you that way, my friend. But you're not alone. I've been there, done that, like I said, and still get that way. There's days that I wished that I had called somebody and talked to them. And I'm not even going to lie about it. Hadn't been too long ago, and at the where I sat with a loaded pistol and thought about eating a bullet. Yeah, it's true. But there's always someone to help if you're willing to let them help you. Hello, Ashley. Well, Rob, that's why I was just saying, bud. There's always somebody here and that to listen. Well, you know what? You know why you're still here, Shauna? Because you have a purpose. Your purpose is not done yet. Your time is not done yet. That's why you're still here. That's why you didn't succeed. Listen, guys, let's stop and think about this for a second. And I know that mentally we get to a point sometimes where we just break and we let things build up in that. Listen, I said it before, make that call. Talk with somebody. Sure can. I have PTSD from a lot of stuff. But listen, I'm telling you right now, Shauna, I'm telling you, Rob, and I'm telling everybody else sitting here in this chat room, the world is not against you, and not everybody hates you. And I'm going to be honest, I'd be sad if any of you were gone. It would really affect me. No, but I did see a crazy vacuum cleaner today. But well, you done the right thing. You can't. You got to take that toxic part out of your life, there, bro. And you understand that, and that's good for you that you've done that. Roll Tide. Yes, it does. But guys, let me tell you something on a more positive note. I don't know if any of y'all went and watched KT's Treasures video from and that where on their $10 storage unit. But let me tell you something. I laughed my rear end off this morning because she had no clue what she pulled out of that bag with the handcuffs were in. She had no clue. You can just tell. You can just tell she had no clue what that thing was. Yep. Me too. I did. I started laughing too. And I talked to her this morning. I said, did you not know what that is? And she said, no clue. And she didn't have a clue. I told her what it was. And she goes, oh, get out of here. You're kidding me. I said, oh, no, I'm not. I'm not kidding you. That's what it is. But that was a great unit for $10. I'm not even going to lie. That was a great score. They probably found $50 in change that paid for the $10 unit. No, she didn't take the video down. It's still up. If you can set it to private, but if you remove one, it hurts your channel. It really does. They tell you instead of taking it down, just set it to private where it can't be viewed. Oh my God, Lisa, it's funny. Well, it was great because she didn't know. Michael Sam said, "Be right back. Got to go watch this video." Oh my gosh, Mickey didn't watch it. That's why he didn't tell her. Oh my gosh, that's great. Uh, no, Lockridge. She was not wearing gloves, but it was still in a box. She had no clue. Yeah, and then the handcuffs just made it funnier. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was still in the package. But that don't mean it was new, but it was still in the box. If she had known that's what it was, oh my gosh, she would have been so disgusted. She would have been so disgusted if she'd known what that was. Yes, it was in the same bag. Yep, it was in the same bag. No, the video would probably have been over right there. That probably wouldn't have even made it into the video. Yes, it is with a big TV. Yep, yep, that's the one. Her $10 storage unit. Good night, Lockridge. Right, Tamara? What you said. We found it, Lockridge. We found it right here. We're all here to support and help each other, and that includes you too. If you need anything, just let us know. Because we're a family. This is a nice community right here. Right? Yeah, I did see that and everything. Looking for toys and stuff like that. Oh, Yeah, it did. Just keep watching, Shauna. The funny part about it is when I was watching it, I was messaging her with voice to text, and yes, that is very nice. I was watching and was texting her voice to text, and she could hear the video playing in the background as I was talking to her, and she's like, "You're watching the video right now," and I'm like, "Yes, actually, I am. That's why I'm having the conversation with you. Why do you think I asked you if you knew what the hell you just found?" Oh my gosh, could you imagine if that had been a live premiere? She didn't have no clue, Lisa. None. None whatsoever what it was. She found a lot of good stuff in there too. Yeah, but just because it was in the box don't mean it wasn't used. Oh, that's it's just oh oh no. That's horrible, Tamara. Those poor innocent children. And this is what my mom got married for Christmas. Mary's doing laundry right now, guys. She'll be back up here in a little bit. This is what she got married for Christmas. I don't think he knew either. I don't think he had a clue. Yeah, loads and loads of fun. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't have let her show it off like that if he didn't own, I don't think. But that I was sitting there and I was watching that, guys, and I'm not even gonna lie. I was watching that this morning and I cracked the hell up. Right. He didn't have a clue either. Yeah. Did you see the front of the box though? As soon as I seen it, she put it up there where you can see it in the camera. I was like, ugh. But I thought y'all would get a kick out of that as big as I did. And we all know now that Mickey's really going to rag her butt about that. No pun intended. Uh, oh, guys, if she had known, she would have thrown that thing across the storage unit. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, they were definitely having a little bit of fun. Uh, Without a doubt, that was a little bit of fun for somebody. I mean, to each their own, but dadgummit, man, that's just great that she had no clue. Mm. Oh. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure it did, Katrina. Oh, that's going to be great. What gets me is it had been viewed, I don't know how many times before I had watched it, and people had commented down below and didn't say nothing about it. Maybe they didn't know either. I don't know. People had commented in the chit chat down below and hadn't said anything about it being tour or anything. And I mean, it'd been up for a while. Well, it's because she didn't make a big deal about it being a sex toy or anything, and that's why. That's why I private messaged her instead of making a comment on it about you know. I was like, maybe she just don't know. Uh, yeah, let's go with that. A massager. Yeah, they're massaging the wrong part of the body as far as I'm concerned. Uh, uh, oh. Yeah, AJ was being a good dog, wasn't he? I don't know, but it was just funny to me. Well, hell, go back and look through the video, some of the first videos that we done. I pulled out one and didn't even realize that's what it was, and had it in my hand the whole time, and that until somebody pointed it out. Oh yeah, there's a lot worse than that on YouTube. Just look up some of the stuff that your kids watch, like Fortnite and things like that. Man, I'm telling you. Uh, Innocent James, what? Oh. Now that's funny shit right there. uh, now that's funny, Tamara. Listen, guys, I love my dad. My day started off just really weird. I love my father to death, man. I mean, just absolutely unconditionally. But sometimes he can come up with some of the dumbest shit sometimes just to ask. And and so he calls me about 6 o'clock this morning. He goes, hey, Bubby. He said, what are you doing? I said, not much. I said, just getting the kids up and getting around and ready for school. And he said, oh, okay. So what are you going to do today? I said, well, I'm supposed to go to a storage auction and everything. And I said, I don't know if I'm going yet or not. I said, something has probably going to come up where I can't. And of course it did. But Listen, here's the funny part. He said, I got a question for you. Now, keep in mind, my dad's almost 70 years old. He said, I was sitting thinking about something. He said, he said, I was having a flashback to my younger days and everything when I used to run around a little bit and everything. I said, okay. He said, do they still make lambskin condoms? I said, Dad, why the hell would you ask me that question at 6 o'clock in the morning? Well, I don't know. It's just something I was thinking about. If they still, I said, well, why don't you Google it? I think he just sits around and thinks about random shit to just call me and ask me and just see how what I'll kind of answer he'll get from me. Because he knows I'm blunt, and I can't help but be blunt. Right? Exactly. So when my daughter called me this morning, I said, guess what, honey? I said, this is what you got to look forward to. I said, guess what your grandfather done this morning? And I told her, I said, see, when I get older, that's what I'm going to do. I said, I'm going to call you at 6 o'clock in the morning and ask you just random stupid shit. You're right, Michael, and it's funny, and I know he does it just to pick at me, but it's just so funny at some of the stuff he comes up with. Uh, well, maybe. I know that. I'm not complaining, guys. It was just funny. I'm not complaining. It's just funny some of the stuff that he asks. No complaints at all. Trust me. No, I think he does it just to see what kind of reaction he'll get out of me. That's why, because I'm very blunt. I don't know if he has a young hot girlfriend or not. I don't. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm sure. I'm sure my father still gets around and does his thing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to know about it. Troy said, "Me either." It's kind of one of those things, guys, where in the back of your mind, you know that your living older relatives still do kind of do things like that, or there's a good possibility that your older living relatives still do things like that, but you just don't want to know about it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that you just want to take, put it in a little box, seal it up, wrap plastic around it, put it in another box, padlock it, and just pick it up and kind of tuck it away back here somewhere because you don't want to know. Yes, Troy, that was a good auction tonight. What little bit I got to catch of it after falling asleep. Uh, but I was tired because of this bag. This bag right here made me tired. This bag right here made me tired. I don't care what he was trying to do, Bob. I don't want to know. I don't. I have no care. When my dad goes to try to have conversations like that with me about him seeing somebody or doing something like that, I'm like, Nick, Nick, don't want to hear it. Tell me you went out, had a good time, watched a movie, and drank the Coca Cola. Netflix and chill. I'm okay with that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't don't want to hear about the rest of it. Right, Troy? Well, I think it was more or less that just him something to aggravate me with. Not to aggravate, so to speak. It's just more like you know to have a conversation or something just to pick. Just some things you don't want to know. I don't know. I don't know, Troy. I just don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? I don't care about him being that age and still able to carve a notch in his bedpost. You know what I mean? It just don't appeal to me. That's what that's what has happened since they made that little blue pill. Dang, Rob. Hi, Mary. Yeah, I like spam with cheese, little mustard. Really? Shoot, yeah, make you a spam omelet. Oh, Lord. Troy, can I ask you, have you ever made a calzone, Troy? I'm sure you have. Maybe. You know what I've been wanting, guys? I'll tell you what the hell I've been wanting. I want, oh, yeah, calzones are awesome. I want some pepperoni rolls. That's what I want. Some homemade pepperoni rolls. Ugh. 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 Oh, I'm sure. No, well, Mary's never even heard of it before. Had ever never heard of pepperoni rolls. Yeah, but I love pepperoni. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna call my daughter right now and tell her she should make me some pepperoni rolls. That's what I'm gonna do. Just tell her this is the random shit you got to get used to. I sit here live on YouTube, and we got talking about pepperoni rolls, and I want you to make me some. Oh, oh. See, I miss homemade made bread and stuff. Turmeric. Oh, uh. No, instead I'm gonna put that there. How about that? That just seems better. No, biscuits won't work for pepperoni rolls. No, there's more to a calzone than that. I think. No, I wasn't trying to get anything off the screen, dear. Mary Beth says I make calzones a lot. Uh, oh, that sounds good. Dessert calzones. Well, that didn't last very long. Cuddles is asking for another treat. Well, give Cuddles a treat. Cuddles got to have a treat, you know? Just wait another 20 minutes. Yeah, give him another treat. Cuddles got to have another treat, you know? Well, 14 now. uh, uh. That's right. Cuddles knows I will say yes. Because James is going to have a treat. Well, I love some homemade fudge. It's 11:47 here. Anybody want a chocolate covered cherry? They're good. And said pizza to fudge. Stop. Right. Figure it out for your time zone. Exactly. That's right. It went from pizza to fudge to chocolate covered cherries. Spam was first. The guy coming in here spamming is what made it start.
What's going on?
We're talking about we've been talking about spam and Dimples came on earlier.
Really?
Yeah, she's been on an extended vacation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's okay though.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, and we were talking about showed him the little doggy, showed him your bath salts. You know that really got me today
Oh yeah.
because it does it not look like Spike? It does.
Yeah.
It just not even gonna lie. And we was talking about the video with Christy and the
What?
yes, she had no clue, no clue.
Give me that glass and I'll take it down. I know she didn't. She didn't
None.
know what the hell it was when she picked it up.
Nope.
You could tell it. That was funny.
Yep, it was. Barbecue bologna is awesome, guys. If you have never had barbecue bologna, oh man, uh, oh, it is good, Colleen. Yeah, I shared it on Facebook, Miss Tracy. I sure did. I shared it on Facebook. A1 hamburgers on the George Foreman. Send you some what? Barbecue bologna? Go to Troy's channel. I'm sure he done a thing on barbecue bologna. Well, we've all been passing it around. Every place that I've been able to post it, I've been posting it. I'm sure others have too. So smoked, barbecue, same thing. It don't have to have sauce on it to be barbecued. If you've ever noticed, but pulled pork shoulders and things like that that are cooked is not barbecued either. They're smoked, but they call it barbecue. Pickle bologna. Oh, pickle bologna is good. A1's good. A1's like catch up with a kick. Right. You don't sauce pork shoulders. Most of your ribs and Boston butts and things like that usually just have a good rub. Yeah, but it's not the same, Shauna, as being on an open pit. Just not the same. Tamara, you see this? I'd love to get together with Mickey and Tim and all of us do a grill off or something. That'd be cool as heck. I don't even know if Tim grills or not, but I think it'd be fun. I know Mickey likes to barbecue, and I know Troy likes to barbecue, and I'm pretty darn good at it myself. Just a little friendly competition, nothing personal or whatever. I don't know too many guys that don't like the barbecue. Well, I'm sure there's some that don't, but your two ex-husbands didn't like the barbecue. I'm sorry. And Troy's video just went come on. It says, "Shh, these ribs have a secret." Uh-oh. I'll have to add that to my watch list. No, it won't be a contest. I just like get together and cook, and people can taste the difference or whatever. Everybody has their own style of cooking things. I know, right? We went over to Mary's grandson's one night, and he cooked out, and I took one bite of the hamburger and I spit it out and pushed the plate away. And he goes, "What's the matter?" "You don't like it?" "Do you want me to be honest with you?" I said, "Or do you want me to lie to you?" He said, "Well, no. Tell me what you think." I said, "Well, if I wanted to eat lighter fluid, I'd went out there to the car and turned that bottle up I got out there for my Zippo." "What's that supposed to mean?" I said, "You didn't give the stuff time to burn off. You put too much lighter fluid on it." Ugh. That's one of the biggest downfalls. I just cannot stand it when you bite into meat and taste like kerosene. Right? I don't either, Troy. Doing good. I got one of those things, Troy, that you pour charcoal down in and you put stuff underneath it and let it catch a fire. And then you know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe it's just because I'm old school. I don't know, but I just cannot stand lighter fluid. Ugh. Yep. Somebody said, "Well, that's a lot of extra work." I said, "Yeah, but I don't taste barbecue or lighter fluid." You know what I mean? I mean, it don't. Bleh. Somebody said, "Well, what type of wood do you prefer, oak or hickory?" I said, "Well, it depends on what I'm cooking because one will complement the meat better." 6 different types of wood. That's the same reason why I don't like gas grills, propane grills. I know they're nice and a lot of people like them and stuff, but I don't like one. I'm not a very big fan of him. I mean, might be good for cooking potatoes or something with or whatever. I don't know. Nice. Yeah, the cherry and apple sounds good. Pecan don't sound bad either. I've never tried peach though. I have cooked with apple, but I just can't find it around here unless like go to the store and buy it or whatever. You're allergic to mushrooms, Lisa? That sucks. If you live out in Texas, they want to use that mesquite. Well, I don't know. I guess mesquite's good for some things, but yeah. I agree with you, Troy. 100%. I agree with you. Rob, charcoal is so easy to cook with. Yeah, I know. The fake smoke rub ain't good either. I know. And you can tell it too. If people try to make barbecue and they add too much liquid smoke, that's a joke. Because that's all you taste is that garbage. It's like, bleh. Yes, you can. I'm just not a big gas person. You know what I mean? You can lay pieces of wood on there and that on one end and stuff, and get that good smoke flavor from the wood because it don't burn, but it burns. Does that make sense? Well, not saying everywhere in Texas, but some of those places, I don't know. This guy called it a Tex Mix or whatever. I don't know. I just don't know. He thought mesquite was the best thing walking, and I'm just here to tell you it's not. I know, right? Shauna says I have used apple juice and spray. That's a pretty good idea. Uh, you hope Miss KT don't list any of that junk on eBay. Brisket can be one of those things. Let me tell you, Shauna, that is can even stump some of the most professional cooks. It's one of those things that if you don't do it right, it will dry out faster than all get out. I'm sure you've done it, Troy, but you know what I like to do? I haven't done it in a long while. I like to make a stuffed brisket. You know what I'm talking about? Where you take a pipe full of stuff and put it in the end of the brisket and shoot it all the way through it. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, have a good night, Miss Ann. I got a friend. I don't know exactly how he does it, but he takes like this spinach and some other stuff, and he purees it, and then puts it in a pipe, and then shoots it into the brisket. And man, it comes out. Oh, it just comes out so good. Ask Troy about eBay, Tamara. He can probably answer it. He's got 20 years experience. Uh, It is really, really good, Troy. He takes spinach and garlic and some butter and all kinds of stuff and mixes into that and infuses it into that meat and then lets it cook. And when it's done, it's got like this ring when you cut it. Oh man, it is so good. Just so, so good. She said she was going to list some stuff in that, Shauna. It's probably what she's doing. She said she sold something, I think. I'll be right back, guys. I got to step to the other room for a second. Oh, I'm here. I just had to go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back again, guys. I got to go take care of something real quick. Don't run off. I'll be back in just a few minutes. I got to go help Mary do something real fast, okay? So entertain yourselves for a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Uh, Thank you. Uh, uh, Think you're settled in now, Mom? Uh, well, maybe I am for a minute. Right? Me too. A Snoopy T-shirt. I I I didn't buy much of anything today, but I didn't buy anything on an auction. I bought this at a flea market. Uh, I'm glad y'all are talking about storage units. I got to go check something real quick while you're all talking about storage units. Uh, I understand that, Mom. That's the rabbit dude from Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland. I was had Alice in Wonderland once. I got some boots once. Oh, man, it was warm here today, guys. It got to 76 degrees. It's supposed to be that way today, too, which is going to be pretty cool. That'll be nice. It's only 46 degrees outside right now. Supposed to be 75 tomorrow. Well, today I should say. Uh, and then some late afternoon showers, which that don't surprise me none. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cold weather. Shauna, I'm not a doctor or a nurse, but I play one on TV. No, I hadn't got another storage unit yet. Some advice? I got some advice for you. Don't take a wooden nickel and don't stand in traffic. And don't trust a man standing on a corner asking to sell balloons or to show you a puppy. That's some pretty sound advice. You can't take medicine. You can't sleep all night. You know what that's from? It's called stress. Worrying about losing all your shit. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Still been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I worry about that shit all the time. It was 75 here today, Lisa. You know, it's a sign of when you're getting older. When you come home at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you want to put on your pajamas and be left the hell alone. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, it's just called fatigue, Shauna. It's caused by stress. I know. Yep. Stress will do that to you. That's about as much sleep as I get, Troy. So call them. What's wrong with calling them and asking them, hey, what's up? Yeah, Florida can get hot, boy. Yes, it does, Troy. It does take a toll. But what did they say when did you get a chance to talk to them or no? Well, can't you draw unemployment, Shauna? I mean, yeah, no kidding, Bobby. Uh, Sean Beck. Just keep trying. That's all you can do. Don't give up on trying on that unemployment and stuff. Just keep trying. That's true, Deb. Well, I see she's still not home yet.
No.
I don't even know what to think about that situation. He's only been off at work an hour or so.
Yeah. Damn it.
I'm glad that wasn't open.
I know. Hey, I'm trying to get.
My lighter went down there somewhere. I don't know where it went. Oh. Well, unfortunately, Troy, I don't think me and you'll have to ever worry about working for somebody again, other than ourselves. Because who the hell would hire us? You know what I mean? Exactly, Mom. Yeah, but unfortunately, Troy, you know as well as I do that they don't want to fix you. They could, just like they probably could do some things to help fix me, but they a lot rather browbeat you and and use you as a guinea pig and make it your fault. You know what I mean? Uh, well, that's why you become fun employed, as one person says. Exactly, Mom. You're exactly right. Curing you doesn't make them any money. Treating you makes them millions. You're exactly right. Good night, Rob. Mm, mm. Oh no, Shauna's going to become one of those postal workers. Good night, Lisa. Yeah, but I think this COVID thing is people are just going to kind of start letting it go. You know what I mean? I mean, we pretty much know how to educate ourselves, and that I'm not saying that we should just act all wild and everything, but if you've noticed everything's starting to go back to kind of normal, looking into your sporting events, especially wrestling. They just had a pay per view last month where they had over 10,000 people in one building. So that COVID is a dead horse. They need to quit riding it. It's just another excuse for people to be lazy, and I don't like it. But what do I know? Listen, if you're smart enough to protect yourself in that, you know, well, let me just inform you guys something. Maybe I'm wrong in thinking this and everything. But guys, listen, here's the way I look at things. When your time is up, it don't matter whether it's going to be COVID, car wreck, gunshot, plane crash, heart attack, whatever. When it's your time, it's your time. And it was already written before you ever had anything to do with it. Now you can sit around and worry about it and all that stuff and everything, or you can just go on living. Now I'm not saying being stupid and just run up and get in people's faces and things like that. You know what I mean? But you just use a little common sense. Wash your hands like you're supposed to when you go into public places. Use hand sanitizer and that when you go to a public restroom. Take a paper towel and open the door. Take the back of your foot, hold it, and throw it in the trash can. That's it. I mean, just sanitize your hands before you get in your car. Just, you know what I mean? That's why my hands look so rough. Sanitizer. Look at that. That and arthritis. I agree. Well, I think almost 2 years ago now, I had what they call the COVID virus, and I was sick as a dog. I couldn't taste nothing and all that stuff before it became a real big thing, and I was really, really sick. But the thing about it is, I'm not saying you can't re-get it, but I think it does build up your immune system. But if you go back and try to do all these numbers and everything, most of the numbers that they've got for death tolls for COVID, held down in Memphis last year, they said a guy died from COVID, and the COVID ain't even what killed him; it was a gunshot. Okay, so he had COVID, but the COVID didn't kill him. The guy that caught him with his wife killed him. You know what I'm saying? The COVID had nothing to do with it. But if they list you as having died from the COVID, the hospital and everybody gets more kickbacks. It's true, Mom. You're exactly right. What people are not understanding, and I'm probably going to get criticized for this, maybe even lose a couple subscribers. But here's the thing: this virus, wherever it came from, guys, is man-made for one. Okay, introduced into the United States, and that as a way to control the people. Fear from our politicians telling us what to do, how to do it, and everything else. Basically, New World Order. And we, unfortunately, we have a lot of puppets that just go right along and dance with it. Good night, Tamara. Well, you're right, Troy. We can't control the COVID virus no more than we can control flu or chicken pox or anything like that. We can take precautions against it, but we can't control what it does. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe it was man made. I think it was an experiment that went bad. Right? Oh, I'm not trying to be political. Not at all. I'm just saying that you know what I mean? Everybody has their own opinions about things. Right now I'm watching you cook ribs, and that's not political. That looks yummy. Yep, you're right. Hello, Mr. Wilson. Well, if you guys go back and look and remember, Lysol used to say on their cans, helps prevent the human coronavirus. The coronavirus has been around for a long time, okay? But it wasn't like it is now. It's not a new disease. We've had COVID before. Uh, uh. Troy, you looked a little cold in this video. Oh, Uh, John likes Pokemon cards. I like Pokemon. Hell, Barbecue likes Pokemon. Uh, exactly, Troy. Oh man, I can't wait to see you unwrap this paper off his ribs. Oh, man, that looks so good. Oh, Mom, you should look. You should get into Pokemon. They sell good. Troy needs to send me some of those ribs that he just cooked. Oh, oh, oh. Well, that was them ribs looked like they were turned out really good. Oh, right. Yeah, I said it looked like it got a little cold. I understand that cool. Yeah, I know it. They looked good though. I bet they tasted good. Uh, you know what? Would I don't know. Uh, just my thought. While you're eating those ribs, maybe have a slice of cheese to kind of offset that sweetness with it. Oh man, that would probably be really good. And then whatever your sides are, like baked beans or whatever it is. Yeah, those ribs were phenomenal looking. Ouch. That's what I do when I make meat. I season to what I like for taste, and so far everybody else likes it, and that's it. I personally like a little more garlic than other people. You know what I mean? But that's just my personal taste because I like the taste of garlic. Now I think she's sitting down there talking with Nikki. Yeah, I know it. Dimples was messaged me before she come on, told me she was live. I said, "Well, you better go tell everybody else." Oh wow! Yeah, I love onions too. I like the taste of onions. Not Mary. I think that's what I'm fixing to do, ladies and gentlemen, is take and call it an evening, and talk with y'all later on tonight. Uh, we'll go live about 7 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock Eastern. Kind of play it by ear what we're going to do and everything. Uh, I sat here dozing off. I think it's time to take a nap. So, love you guys. Thank you for coming. And that, Troy, love the video, my friend. Definitely makes me want to make some peanut butter ribs. Good night, Mr. Beck. Good night, Mr. Wilson. Like I said, love you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow night. I will. Sweet dreams, guys.